I thought I was finished, but there's more. Another important thing about discernment is to conduct forensics. In Genesis 3, when the serpent deceived Eve and she led Adam into sin, their eyes were opened and they became naked and afraid. And when the Lord called for the man, he spoke that he was naked, and the Lord asked him, "Who told you you are naked?" So the Lord was conducting forensics. Who told him he was naked? So it is important when you have an encounter with a deceiver for you to find out who misled the person. Is it something of the person's will? Was it the enemy? Or worse, was it God? In Ezekiel 13, there's a point the Lord said to him, "Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, Hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, and have seen nothing. Likewise, son of man, set thy face against the daughters of the people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them." So we see people prophesying out of their own heart. In 1 Kings 22, this time it was the Lord who sent a spirit who was a deceiving spirit in the mouths of the prophets of King Ahab. And they were told the truth, and they didn't respond to it. They kept on in their folly. In Ezekiel 14, another way when a person is truly deceived, which is when the Lord does the deception. In Ezekiel 14, 9-11, the Lord said, "And if the prophet is deceived and speaks a word, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and will stretch out my hand against him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people, Israel. And they shall bear their punishment. The punishment of the prophet and the punishment of the inquirer shall be alike." So if you have an encounter with someone who's deceived, especially, or more accurately, if you have an encounter with a person who is a deceiver, and you find out that the person who's deceiving that individual is the Lord, you truly need to have no fellowship with that individual. Don't try to argue with that individual. Don't try to talk sense. Because also in 2 Thessalonians 2 says, "And because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness." So if God has pronounced that kind of judgment upon a person, you're not going to be able to break it.